What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with
Jacobe win.
Jacobe. Don't make sure you don't forget it. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Just tired, brain dead. Sunday was a long day, but we won out and had a good time with everybody.
OTS champ, bro. That's all I need, bro.
First win. Last time I lost my first round top 8. Didn't get my invite, and the next time I think I got 3rd place, and I was like, nah, that's not enough. So I pushed it first and brought it home this time.
Been there, bro. Well,
yeah.
I'm not gonna talk too much. We just gonna get straight into it, bro.
All right. Didn't play anything too special. Just played Snake Eye, but made a couple changes, couple differences.
Yeah.
The side deck and the main deck look a little weird just because our locals plays a lot of anti-meta and weird stuff, so we'll get into it though. Main deck I played 44. I played the standard 3-2-1. 2-1. This card's insane. I don't think I really need to explain these too much. This is pretty standard.
Well, that's cool because not everybody, has common sense. But go on and tell us.
Yeah, this card was crazy. Just being able to like combo off with this card, you can link someone with it, bring it back with Oak. It does way too many things. It's insane. Played 1 field spell, 1 original, 3 bonfire, and the 1-for-1. Just really good extenders.
Nice. Yeah. Perfect ratio, you think?
Yeah, this is real solid. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. And then the last 6, 3 and 3. So that's 21 cards for main engine.
So you were going all math all the time, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Just rationing the crap out of this.
Right.
And then the other 23 cards, all hand traps and non-engine. So I played 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Nim, 3 Infirm, 3 Troll. We'll get there. KCR's coming soon.
I definitely would. I was watching Lithium like earlier in the day, and I saw like a 22 hand trap like deck on like one of his videos. So I'm like,
we're there. We're there.
Oh, okay.
so that's where my list deviates just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I tossed these in the main. I thought these would be a little bit better in the main deck. Something I wanted to try out was 2 Ogre. I think this card overperformed. I think it was just absolutely amazing. I was hitting so many different cards with this. I don't know how it'll do in the meta, but for our local area, we have a lot of cash players. We have a lot of Bestial Horus players, so this just hits all the key cards. You can hit the Birth. I hit Birth with this.
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm playing Flu and you hit my map, I'm gonna be mad at you.
Exactly. Hit the map. You can hit the M-Pen if you really need to. In Bestial Horse, you can hit their Crimson Gaia, the Brain of Regain, the King Sarcophagus, their new field spell with this. My favorite card to hit with this was SP Little Knight. I hit 3 or 4 SP Little Knights with this, and people they didn't know what to do.
Send all hate mail to. No, that's pretty good, bro.
Yeah,
that is pretty good.
This card was super clutch. I would like normal summon Ash, and they go SP effect, try to banish it, and then I just chain this, and they just lost an SP for nothing.
That's dumb, bro. That's dumb.
Last 4 cards, since I'm playing all the hand traps, I'm playing 3 of these and then 1 talents.
How does cross out? How did they perform in 3?
This was sick. This was super good. I'm kind of glad I moved this to the main in my first round in top 4.
Yeah.
I full comboed and then I set one of these, and this, I didn't really like drawing this too much. This was more just for this. I had to set one of these. The guy almost broke my board. He just talents the last thing, and I was like, oh, talent? Scooped.
Not only are they broken in unison, but one by one, they're also ridiculous too. That's dumb, bro.
Super good. Yeah,
40?
So 44.
44.
44 in the main. I wanted to play 40, but I also needed to make room for side deck for the meta here. Extra deck, play the 3 synchros. It's pretty standard. Baron was really good. You could just make this either through this and the Flamberge or this, or you can make it with a hand trap and the Witch. So this was just super solid. And then you can keep putting this in your back row with your Flamberge, and then just recycle this and summon whatever you want out of your grave, so you can just keep making.
Does everybody play Savage? Like the Savage, I haven't seen it in every list, but it's always like.
Yeah. Depending on the certain combos you open, you can make the Savage before you go into your Snake Eye plays.
Oh yeah, so it blocks everything before you.
So it saves you.
I got you.
And then even if they don't hand trap you, this just gives you an extra form of interruption on your opponent's turn, so you can like full combo, and then if they have board breakers, you just stop it.
Nice.
For the links, Link Karibo, cards busted, IPSP, you got your 2 climbers into the 3rd climber, You have Best Girl. I know a lot of people were cutting this down to 1, but there's a lot of cash and rank 8 players that are local, so a lot of people are playing Buzz King. And just a lot of ways to snipe this out of the extra deck. So I know people are like, oh, just playing 1 you scrub, and I'm like, nah, you need 2 for this area.
What do you think about Reaper?
Reaper,
Not enough.
maybe. I don't know. It might be a little weird since a lot of people are just playing 1. But
Yeah.
for people not playing this deck, I think it'd be a nice hit.
Absolutely.
And then the 1 Appaloosa. And then the last 3 cards was the OTK package. This was disgusting.
It was game every time it landed.
Yeah, every time this hit the board, I just immediately won the game. Some people didn't even want to see this hit the board. Like, they see this come down, it's 58, and they're like, all right.
And that's really, really stupid. And then that card is going to get hit at some point.
Yeah. And this card was absolutely amazing today.
Why Nightmare Finish? Why Nightmare Finish? Just in case, because I haven't seen that in every list.
So this is for when your opponent doesn't have a monster. So typically you're supposed to just go into this and then make this to OTK when your opponent has a monster. But if they don't have one, you can make this, and then in your battle phase you can attack and then still use the effect to pop this since it's a fire, and then still trigger this anyways and punch for game.
And with that, any shout outs, bro, before we get out of here?
I got side and all that too.
Oh, my bad.
You good.
My bad.
Couple tokens. Shout out to Armin, Alex, and my cousin, and then my cousin for these.
Shout outs to Armin, bro.
Yeah, Armin was my scariest match. That was terrifying.
Tell me about it, bro. That's why we're friends.
Yeah, that's why I was playing these bad boys.
He said, "Oh yeah, I wasn't playing. I'm trying to get him up out of there."
Yeah. So Lancia, this was another card that just super overperformed today, or not today, on a Sunday. So this was mainly for cash flu. This was also for people playing crossout. If I knew I was going to go second into a board, I would take out my crossouts and throw these in, so that way if I hand trap them and they try to cross out or call blind, you can just chain this and you just neg 2.
Ignorant.
Yeah.
Absolutely ignorant.
So this card was just super good.
And you're trying to take out the flu players. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there as he stares at me off the camera.
And then I played a couple Bestials. This was for mainly for voiceless. I knew there were going to be a lot of VV players there, but I didn't play any gladly. This did come in though for the Branded and Raid Raptor matchup. The one Bestial I saw just hit the mimicry and they couldn't get into the rank 13. So that's
I've heard, and you also play Raid Raptor yourself. Raid Raptors is pretty good right now. I've heard.
It's pretty solid. I just chose to play this over because it was a little more consistent. I was breaking a little bit. I'm trying to fix the ratios, so I'm not breaking as much, but really solid choice. My last 2 slots, I didn't know what to play, so shout out to my cousin for getting me to play Dark Ruler. This was also going to be for voiceless. This was also a decent card for cash, in case they summon the ball and then a couple monsters I can't really out. Never really saw it, but in theory it was good. And then a little bit of back row removal. Again, we play a lot of anti-meta in our area, so just need something to wipe out the back row. This came up a lot. I played Stun and Runic, so
shout out to your rarity love. You know, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's been all the way through the video.
I'm trying, dude. I'm slacking right here. Someone hook me up.
That's right. It's real out here, bro.
Yeah, and then last 2 cards was God card. This card was just absolutely ridiculous.
Too good. All right, so I jumped the gun a little bit early. Any shout outs, bro? You know, I know.
Yeah, shout out. Biggest shout out probably goes out to my girlfriend. She iced me out that day and I brought the heat, so you know that was really cool. Yeah, shout out to all my opponents too. I think that was probably one of the smoothest and one of the nicest events I've ever been to. Yeah. I had a good time playing everybody, and you know that's like the main that's like the main thing that pulls people together in this game. It's like playing together and just having a good time. And I had a great time playing all my opponents and seeing them in Top Cut and all that. It was just fantastic. So yeah, shout out to the Wise Guys, shout out to Game Cafe, shout out to all the locals in the KC area, the Missouri area, just everyone around, all the guys I play test with, all the guys cheering me on. Yeah, shout out to all my opponents, shout out to Richard, awesome judging. Thanks, Dad.
Well, I appreciate you for the profile, bro. You know.
Hell yeah.
This is Pegasus signing out.
Deuce.
Jacobe.